Today is Wednesday, October 11th, and this is Citrus TV Now. I'm Cora Mayer-Costa. Here are today's top stories. Syracuse University's annual Remembrance Week begins next week, but will no longer represent Eric and Jason Coker. Last October, anti-Semitic material was found in holiday cards between the Coker brothers and their family. Moving forward, two remembrance scholars will instead represent the flight crew and other passengers on board the plane. As the conflict between Israel and Hamas continues, students are invited to a peace vigil on campus. Co-sponsored by Syracuse Hillel and the Jewish Student Center, both organizations invite students, faculty, and staff to attend. The vigil on the quad will run for an hour starting at 8 tonight. Citrus TV's Zach Richter will have more at 6. The Syracuse Housing Authority failed to notify tenants in two public housing complexes about a lead paint hazard. The SHA also performed renovations with staff that were not properly trained in the removal of lead paint. Bill Simmons, the executive director of the SHA, said that the health and safety of residents was never at risk and denied the claims about untrained staff. The EPA has agreed to suspend a penalty against the Housing Authority as a deal to try and settle the case. SU is recognizing National Disability Employment Awareness Month with events showcasing the disabled experience in college. These events will be offered virtually and in person. The Office of Diversity and Inclusion invites students to have a one-on-one with President Mary Grace Almondras tomorrow afternoon. Students can register by emailing or calling the Office of Diversity and Inclusion. Drivers should expect detours on Comstock Avenue for an emergency repair. The road will be closed on the east side to fix a steam line just north of Euclid Avenue. There are no planned interruptions to building utility services in the area. The construction is expected to be completed within this week with weather permitting.
And coming up, speaking of that weather, I'll have your temperatures across the region. Stick with us.
Congressman George Santos was hit with 23 additional charges yesterday. Take a look at some of the offenses he's facing. Among them are allegations of identity theft of his own donors by charging a supporter's credit card and then transferring the money to his own account. This indictment replaces the one he faced earlier this year that included charges of embezzling money from his campaign and lying to Congress about his wealth and resume. The latest on the House Speaker race. Following a closed-door meeting earlier today, House Republicans have chosen Majority Leader Steve Scalise as their nominee, Scalise. This comes a week after Kevin McCarthy was ousted from his position in a vote by 8 members of his own party, as well as all House Democrats. Scalise defeated Chairman Jim Jordan in a vote of 113 to 99, but has not yet locked in the 217 votes necessary to win out on the House floor. Now, it's been lovely weather all this past week, but this week it's sort of become bipolar. Luke, what's up with that?
Hey there, Cora. Let's take a bit of a flashback, if we could, to the weather forecast I gave you right here on the Now last week. 86 degrees outside. Cora, that has dropped off pretty considerably since then. We're now down 30 degrees to 56 outside, mostly cloudy and scattered showers throughout the day. It has been a mild but pretty cloudy and windy Wednesday today. Let's take a look at your temperatures across the region, though, because things are staying pretty consistent. 56 up in Oswego, 57 down in Binghamton, and 57 out in my hometown of Utica. Heading into tonight, we're going to keep with those fall temperatures, though. It's going to be 51 degrees, some clouds out there in the sky. It'll hit a low of 46 degrees before tomorrow's sunrise. Cora, back to you.
I'll take it here, Luke. But coming up on News Live at 6, a new housing project on West Fayette Street will give CNY residents a chance at inclusive housing. I'll have more on the abandoned factory-turned-luxury apartments in an hour. Cora.
Thank you, Luke. Well, that's all the time we have for you today on Citrus TV Now. I'm Cora Mayer-Costa. Follow us on TikTok at Citrus TV News or on X. Have a good one.